But hopefully, sometimes when we're in the backyard, it doesn't always catch us. But hopefully.
Well, does it, how many bars did you have? Well, you should be going on your own Wi-Fi, I would think, wouldn't you?
I should have done that.
What?
Gone to our own Wi-Fi. Going on the 5G instead of
Well, I've got plenty of bars on there.
Because you're special.
No, you should come up on yours too. Are you going live?
We're live.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I
Chit-chatting.
didn't realize that yet. So, get my glasses. Put them down somewhere.
So Dan thought we should have a different view. So we're in the middle of the vineyard in the backyard. So 16 vines, but it's still a vineyard.
Yeah.
So.
This is our Petite Pearl we planted 5 years ago now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is our third year pulling off it.
Yeah. We pulled some early. DJ wasn't too happy about that, but it looked actually good.
Last year wasn't great.
No, and that might have been what we ran into, why it wasn't so good last year in that we stressed it a little bit when we pulled the grapes off of it early.
Prior year.
But then part of that too was last year, about the time that the berries should have been filling out, we hit that about 3 weeks of dry weather and stuff. So, and it just, I was almost gonna run some water back here for them, but I thought, you know what, let's make the plants work for it, and they showed me they didn't produce much grapes. So.
Yeah, they didn't like that.
So, but
They're probably just too new.
Yeah, they didn't have the trunk and stuff wasn't as big as we would have liked. But it takes the Petite Pearl, I think, a little longer to actually get some size to it. And these are actually coming along really good. But there again, this being in our backyard, they're not stressed like they would be if they were outside of town in a regular vineyard and stuff.
Yeah. I was just seeing if they're going through Veraison, because
Oh, they're starting to. You can see the difference in the shade of the green on it. Once it'll go to a shiny, and then it'll start to turn purple and stuff on us. So
they are really, really pretty in the backyard. They just have nice big full clumps, and actually what is over at Ron's at the Wapsie Valley Vineyard back behind.
Yeah.
I'm hoping you can't hear the people weed whacking behind us. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a chainsaw.
No, that was his weed liver. Yeah, he just finished up mowing in that. So
anyway, the back 40, what we call it at Ron's, that we planted up over the hill, we did Petite Pearl, and it looks just as good as this.
yeah,
It really
except
does.
it doesn't have as much vines on it, canopy,
yeah.
so to speak. So
It's a lot newer. But
we had talked before
Yeah,
with
for
the nutrition and stuff that we're giving it. You can kind of see on here that a lot of the leaves are nice dark.
you can't see what you're doing.
Oh.
You're off to the side too much.
Okay. Here, hang on to my wine. I'll make it. Here, the canopy in that, you can see that the leaves in that are kind of got a nice darker green to them. That's kind of what we're shooting for with the nutrition. The darker color, as most of you know, when you're out in the sunlight, tends to absorb more heat. That's all part of that science stuff that you had in school with the photosynthesis.
Yeah.
So it's putting basically the sugars and stuff into the grapes. So
We are going in and out. I'm gonna pause and come back on, because I'm gonna put me to not the house.
why are you pausing?
It's freezing, and I think it's because I'm on the house internet and not on AT&T. So hold on, just one second.
I think it's just.
Let me see if I can change on the fly. Perfect. And we're back. Okay. Hopefully we didn't lose anyone, because we are now back.
Yeah.
So, sorry if you had to log back in, but we're now back.
Oh,
What?
you just bounced back in.
Yeah. So what was going on, for those who are just jumping in, is I was attached to the house, and I think I'm just a bit too far back in the yard. You want to turn that clear down?
Well, I can listen to you twice then. Do
Yeah,
I get credit
it's
that way?
like like an endless mirror, you know. Anyway.
Well, people can say that I listen to you all the time. So
Yeah.
anyhow,
So anyway, we're fixed. Here we
we're
are.
running off the phone. But anyhow, back to what we were talking about, the different shades of green with the canopy and that. We're looking for that darker shade of green. You can see we have some lighter colors. When you tend to get the lighter colors, sometimes it's the newer leaves and stuff coming on. But no, we got our fingers crossed that hopefully these are going to turn out good for us. We've even talked about maybe picking them early, trying a rosé or something with it. You know,
We did.
something different. You know, there is just 16 plants back here, but hopefully we get a decent harvest off of them. What did we do this past week? I don't feel like we did anything at all.
You got to be kidding.
No, I'm just joking.
We're beat.
Yeah.
You're more beat than I am. But
We started out Thursday. For you that weren't over at the Jones County Fair and seen us, we were there Thursday and Friday night both. Well, actually Thursday and Friday both. Up on top of the hill by just not too far from the 4-H food stand area or the center there. They have a local wines, 2 local wines, and then they also have craft beer there. So it's the second year that Monticello Rotary. I almost called JC's Monticello Rotary sponsored this, and it's a fundraiser for them. Your mic's kind of falling there, so. But good turnout. The Thursday and Friday when we were there with Promised Land. They're from, is it Marquette or
Guttenberg.
Guttenberg. It's up north.
Yeah.
Northeast. Beautiful winery up there. If you guys are going for a road trip some weekend and want to go up there, the upper Mississippi area and it's just,
We haven't been there, but Ron stopped by.
everybody we've talked to said it's just a spectacular place to go. So, but maybe if we ever get caught up on things, we can go up there on a weekend. So, but anyhow, we were over at the fair on Thursday and Friday. And then Saturday, DJ and I went to Iowa City for the farmers market, and you went to Dan and Debbie's down in Ely.
Yep, they had a market. They're having a market once a month, so if you haven't been to that one, get out to it. It's a lot of fun. I had food on each side of me. To my left, I had a lady who is just getting started. She's been doing it for 6 months. Her business is called Sugar Love, and she's right there. I think she's in North Liberty, and she makes edible cookie dough.
Oh, that's what Finney was eating then.
Yeah. So Finney had a push-up pop, which I've got another one in the fridge. If she comes tomorrow night.
No, she got it all over the floor when she was here Sunday.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
So, and then they also do, like, we have little containers of cookie dough. So really, really good stuff. I'm sure she's going to do really well. It's super, super cute. So check it out. And then on the other side of me, we had custom cheesecakes. And I can't remember the name of their business, but they're right here in Marion. So, yeah, we were surrounded by food, so that was kind of cool. But there's obviously craft people around in there, too, and samples to be had from everybody. And
well, and that's right close to the bike trail and that. So they get a lot of people riding their bikes out there. I seen Rhonda that I graduated with went on a bike ride out there, and they posted that they were stopped at Dan and Debbie's and they were eating ice cream. They
didn't stop and get wine.
No, this would have been either today or yesterday would have been.
Foster stopped by with Dora and Coder and had no idea those two knew each other, but I've known both of them for years, just from different realms. So it was just kind of funny.
But then coming up next Saturday, you guys are back down, referring to you and DJ are back down at Iowa City again.
Yeah.
The farmers market. I'm going to be trying to get some stuff done in the vineyard. I kind of fallen behind at both of them, it seems like. I've got a lot of either mowing or suckering to do and canopy management at both of them. But it's kind of could be kind of I want to say a harder time of the year because the weather and stuff, that the canopy seems to want to grow faster this time of the year. Part of the thing with the canopy management, and we talk about it, is you don't want it to push so much into growing a nice big luscious canopy. You want it to be pushing some of the energy into filling out the fruit that's on the plant.
And you want the airflow.
Yeah, the
So
airflow.
Like these guys got lots of airflow.
Yeah.
This is good.
But no, what else did we get done? Well, we finished up with the sparkling.
We did finish the sparkling.
That would have been on Tuesday. We finished that.
Yep.
And then, do you know what wines you plan on taking down to Iowa City? You and DJ haven't talked about it.
I haven't thought about it. I haven't thought about where we haven't taken St. Pepin down there for a bit, so
Yeah.
if I take St. Pepin.
That'd be a dry
Sure.
white we have.
We'll take the reserve. We haven't taken the reserve down there.
I don't know about that. Maybe just take the regular folks down there.
We'll see.
They like the Petite Pearl we took last week, but anyhow, we're trying to stay caught up. Harvest is right around the corner.
So if you're interested in helping, give us a call. We're going to have a lot of fruit, so.
But then there again, it's if we can get some organizations to come out that when they volunteer their time, we basically pay by the pound.
Yep, 10 cents a pound.
And then go from there, and then we'll feed them, and if they're of age, they can have some wine.
Yep.
Preferably after they're done harvesting or picking
Well,
for
we
the
don't
day.
even open the bottles
Yeah.
after,
So
no choice there. But and then we'll do a harvest party later.
Yeah.
But we didn't talk about what we're drinking tonight.
well, this was our. It's actually a red blend.
Yeah.
We had it's our semi-sweet white. It's over here in the red. Just testing you, see if you're listening to me. Yep, you were. This is our semi-sweet red. It's similar to the regular red blend that we have, but it's
Sweetened a little bit.
Sweetened just a little bit, just to make it a little bit softer. But then we had just a little bit of Petite Pearl left from the tasting, or the market. So I just put it in the bottle to kind of fill it up.
If you guys saw our counter, I'll take a picture and post it. I'm really bad. I always say I'm going to do this stuff and then I don't, but I will. We had 2 markets, 2 tastings this weekend, and we end up with like 8 bottles of wine on our counter. Anybody coming to our house would be like, "What the heck?" So Steve and Jamie always end up with a lot.
Anybody coming to our house would probably leave with a couple bottles
They
of
will
wine.
leave with wine.
Yeah.
So.
But we went on to Anamosa the other night. We had a bottle from.
You didn't finish talking about this though.
Oh, okay.
Go back to this.
Back to the red blend. Well, we rewind. Anyhow, so I blended a little bit of our Petite Pearl with this and that, so it made it a little drier than what it normally should be in that. But just trying to consolidate some of the wine bottles on the counter.
Yep. So for those of you listening and know the Papelkas, that's what Jim always does. When he comes and he sees us with like 8 bottles of wine or whatever, he's blending and tasting and
which he's good at blending.
Yeah,
that. He comes up with some really nice.
Which is just exactly what we do.
Yeah.
When we come to blending, so.
But.
So this one has been very popular, both the dry version and the sweetened version. They've just been really popular this year.
Yeah,
so.
People had asked for it, and we tried to get it out to them, and it was a good blend. It has a little bit of Marquette in it, a little bit of St. Croix. There's a little bit of Foch, Petite Pearl, and I'm not sure if we got any Frontenac in this or not. Just a tad bit of Frontenac, because I think we were experimenting on.
DJ's watching.
Why?
Because we put that in and he didn't know we'd put it in.
Oh, we put just a little bit.
Sorry,
Why?
DJ.
I thought it was what we had.
He didn't want us to touch the Frontenac, and we grabbed some.
Oh, I thought we just put just a little bit that we'd had in a carboy or something that we tried different oaks on.
Anyway.
But anyhow, well, back to what we did Sunday. We like to get out to Anamosa and try some different wines with Ron.
Yep.
And this past Sunday we were out there. We were down in like a couple weeks ago to
I think we talked about going to Aletheia.
Aletheia. It's down in LeClaire, and if you think LeClaire, Iowa sounds familiar, American Pickers is based out of LeClaire originally.
Yep.
Nice little town.
Still have a shop there.
Yeah, nice little town. You get down there, and there's different wineries. They got some spirits down there.
White River, I think, has a shop there.
To drink. Cody Road is the one that makes the spirits. But then Olathe is down there, which is just a beautiful location for them down there.
Got to drive through to the other end of town.
Yeah. They also had a house made by Frank Lloyd Wright. If you're into architect, they got
out that way somewhere.
Yeah.
Mike made us go look at it once.
Mike or Joe? Joe had said something about it.
know.
But anyhow, back to the wine in the winery. You're getting me off track here. We had St. Vincent was the name of the grape.
Yeah, which we'd never heard of it.
Never heard of it before. It's interesting wine. I like it. It's kind of a drier red, but it's one that I'd never tried before.
Hadn't even heard of it.
Hadn't heard of it, so we thought, well, let's get a bottle. Let's go out and share it with Ron and see what he thinks. And it was good. It's something that there again was outside the norm of what we've tried for hybrid grapes or Iowa grapes around here, and it was a nice bottle of wine. So
yeah, well, and don't go to Aletheia and be looking for it because they sold out. I'm pretty sure they're out, and then they brought out Petite Pearl, which they sent home with us, and their Petite Pearl is
really good.
Awesome. So check them out, and yeah, that's a nice place to be at.
Yeah, but other than that,
I think we're going.
It's only been about 14 minutes.
Okay,
so
good for us. But
we're talking this long together,
weekend,
or just good for us and for the show?
We talk together.
Oh, but anyhow,
we don't always listen back and forth.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
So, but did anybody have any?
Supper going.
Did anybody have any questions out there?
No. We are so. I will add to the website. I've had a lot of people ask where we're at. I'm going to add that to the website where we're at, including an event page so people can
Ron
see.
says, what is that? Millville, Iowa at Cassville Ferry. Yes,
so Ron gave a specific update to where Promised Land is. So give that a look if you want to head up that way. But
yeah, but you get up around the river and stuff, and it's nice up there. I think that they got the lock and dams up there.
Yes, I haven't been there.
And if you get to Guttenberg and you like to golf, there's a golf course up there. So, but like we said, harvest is we're starting.
What did I say? Ron will comment on this, but I think it's 4 weeks from Veraison.
And we haven't quite started with the reds. The Leon has started out at Anamosa.
Yep. So Veraison is when they change colors. That's what they call it.
Start to change colors.
And the Leon has just started. I saw it in the front neck last night when we were out there. You saw it in the Marquette on Highway 64.
Yep.
The front neck.
And front neck.
So starting. The whites are a little harder to tell, but.
Yeah, it's just a different sheen in the grape, because when they first come out, they're kind of like a dull or a green, and then once they start to get a little shinier, you can see the green above your head there.
Yeah,
it gets a little shininess to it, and then it'll go from that to a little bit of I want to say almost like a yellowy tint to it if the sun hits it. So it gets kind of like I don't want to say sunburn, but this gets to be kind of a, I don't know, anxious time.
Dude, that cat behind us.
Yeah, I'm not listening to the cat. I'm kind of thinking about what I'm saying. It's like,
oh my goodness.
But now we really watch the weather. A lot of people think that ask us if we want the rainy weather is good. I says when it gets to be August, like the second week of August, it could turn off about dry until the end of September. Well, I say in through October and stuff, because I'd like to golf after we're done harvest. But through there, we want it warm during the day and nice and cool at night. Like Ron said the other night, that's what really gets the juices flowing inside the grape itself. That gives you that really good flavor with it. And you're laughing at that cat back there.
Back off, so we need to wrap it up.
Well, I could just keep talking. You just sit there and no. Well, but that's about it. Remember, we're going to be down at Iowa City on Saturday. If you're out and about in the area, stop in and see us. The other one is we're going to have some wine over at, you got to go eat something to drink?
No, I'm going to shut it off.
Shut it off?
Out of the camera.
So, but she's telling me to wrap it up. So I guess that's it for tonight. Thanks for tuning.
Sorry, I just got it.
Thanks for tuning in. And we will see you next Monday night.
Oh, Ron said Foch started today, so.
Foch started changing today.
Veraison,
So
yeah.
well, that's really good.
Jennifer, we're coming out tomorrow night, so we'll see you then.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
All right.
you
I
can,
don't know where that came from, but all of a sudden I got a tickle in my throat. But
well, we're sitting out here amongst the vines.
yep.
So
All right. Have a great week, you guys. We will talk to you next week.